Data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics shows that the United States inflation rose to a 2.7% in November, slightly up from October's 2.6%. Data showed that core inflation, a measure that strips out volatile food and energy prices, increased to 3.3% over the year ending in November. Food prices rose 2.4% in November compared to a year ago, matching the previous month and marking slower price increases than the overall inflation rate. On a monthly level, the Consumer Price Index grew by an 0.3%. U.S. President-elect Donald Trump has announced selecting Andrew Ferguson as the head of the Federal Trade Commission. Ferguson was praised by Trump for being a strong advocate of America's first policies and innovation. Trump emphasized Ferguson's record of challenging big tech censorship and defending freedom of speech. In a separate post, Trump also revealed his intention to nominate Mark Meador to join the Federal Trade Commission.
Thank you.
And elsewhere in the U.S., President Joe Biden defended his economic record and urged President-elect Donald Trump to continue his policies. Biden highlighted America's strong economy, noting that Trump would inherit one of the strongest in modern history. He acknowledged challenges such as inflation and high living costs, but emphasized his administration's efforts to bring inflation down and increase wages. He also pointed to job growth, infrastructure funding, and renewable energy investments as key events. He challenged Trump to build on this progress rather than revert to past policies.
It's long past time for America to make a generational investment in our infrastructure, in our manufacturing base, the technological edge in our clean energy future. I know it's been hard for many Americans to see, and I understand it. I just trying to figure out how to put three squares on the table. But I believe it was the right thing to do. Not only to lift America out of economic crisis caused by a pandemic, but set America on a stronger course for the future. And we did that. We don't take my word for it. Here's how Time magazine and other commentators describe the economy I'm leaving to my successor. And there's a number of these quotes. President-elect Trump is receiving the strongest economy in modern history, which is the envy of the world.
U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has expressed concern that President-elect Donald Trump's proposed broad import tariffs could hinder inflation control efforts and increase costs for consumers and businesses. Yellen warned that the tariffs up to 60% on Chinese imports and 10% to 20% on other goods could raise prices and harm the U.S. competitiveness. She also emphasized the need for Congress to find offsets to extend Trump's 2017 tax cuts set to expire in 2025 to ensure fiscal sustainability.
Over the past 2 days, I have had the chance to do just that.